What it is, what it was, what it could be, y'all. Welcome back to Disc Golf Justice. Today we have a disc that's trying to knock off a staple in my bag. We have the new Sockibomb Slammer trying to give my Get Freaky Discraft zone a run for its money. This video was made possible thanks to the legends over at Disconnection. They sent out this Sockibomb Slammer, so make sure y'all using code JUSTICE5 at checkout when you're shopping with Disconnection. So today I'm just gonna be playing on the pitch and putt layout. All the holes are really short approach disc type holes, and I'm just gonna let these two discs bang it out over 9 holes and see which one comes out on top. Since I bagged the Get Freaky zone, we'll start with it. Not long enough. All right, Sockibomb Slammer, what do we got? Fade. It's a putt. Forehand's not feeling the greatest still. It's crazy how many times I found myself in this exact spot on this exact hole. Gotta reach out here and just try to throw this in. Here. Damn, this one's got a pretty open look. Downhill, circle's edge. Let's cash this in. I stuck to my hand a little bit. Dang it. Well, we're not off to the hottest start here. 2 pars on a very easy hole. This next hole I just completely made up. It seems like a good one. You got this natural OB along the left side. And you know what? I'll even call those trees behind the basket OB. So pretty much you either want to throw a forehand hyzer and let it fade. That's probably a smarter play to completely take OB out of the situation. But I think I'm going to throw a backhand just because it's feeling more confident right now. Oh, nose up. That actually might help it. It might have had too much. That's quite a bit short. That might have had too many beans on it. We'll give the slammer a crack. Judging by the numbers, it shouldn't go as far as the zone. Not that the zone goes incredibly far, but should be like, we'll see if it's a full rip gets us there, or what it does. Oh, it's got some stability to it. It's got some nice stability to it, because I accidentally put that on a bit of Annie and it flexed right out of that. That slammer kind of seems a bit Berg-esque, a little Bergy, if you know what I mean. Like this zone died, it ended up going further than the zone, but the zone died because I threw it straight nose up into the air. I got a pretty solid rip on that slammer, and I put it on anhyzer, and it flexed out of that and barely went any further than this zone. So just kind of died at the end. Let's see if we can cash this in. Circle's edge again, we love those. Put this in here. Hope it's not one of those days. We got a little bit closer look here for the slammer. This should be a make here. Let's get this 1-stroke lead. Here. No, what is going on today? What is going on right now? 2 more pars on pretty freaking easy holes, man. We got another backhand hole. Not necessarily a great disc choice for this hole, as you probably want something a little more neutral. And the wind's definitely starting to pick up today, but let's not make any excuses. Should I stand still this? I think so. Fade out of that. I think it hit the one. Oh man, that was gonna be really good. Can we make the correction? The slammer has some stability to it. Don't underestimate it. I might even actually do a walk-up since I know this isn't gonna glide very far. Oh. Well, the good news is that the Get Freaky zone actually didn't clip any of the trees and it's essentially parked. Bad news is, I don't know what the heck the Socky Slammer shot was. I just threw that into the air. But I mean, since it's a short hole, overstable disc, they're real predictable. I still have should be able to get this. There we go. Finally, got to see one go in. And the Get Freaky must have snuck around that tree. I swear it looked like it would have hit it. Snuck around, parked right up for the easy bird. Our 4th hole is just gonna be normal hole 9 through these trees. This is probably too stable of a disc. I'd normally throw my Envy as it has a little less stability, a little more glide to it. But I think if we put these on some Annie, they should be all right. Skip. Yeah, nice skip. We should be able to make that. Ideally, I'd like to keep the Socky Slammer a little higher than I did that Freaky. But what I'm noticing about the Slammer is it's like exactly what I wish the Berg was like. I think the Berg is a very unique disc and it's a pretty cool disc for what it does. It just freaking dies out of the sky. So you can give stuff an ace run and not worry about shooting past the basket. But what I've always wished is that the Berg is exactly how it is, but it had the stability of a zone. And personally, I think that's exactly what the Socky Slammer is feeling like. It's stable as the zone, very stable. If you put it on Annie, it'll flex out of it, but it also doesn't want to fly anywhere, just like the Berg doesn't. Let's keep it a bit higher than the Get Freaky. Well, that was not a good shot. Well, we didn't smack first available, but we didn't make it very far down this fairway. See if we can cash in long range. Let's run it. Or lay up. That is underneath the basket, and I said I was running that to get the 1-stroke lead. Bang. And a par for the slammer. I think the slammer needs to be worried about this hole because I'm not sure if it's going to be able to get there. It's not like a crazy far hole, but I'm noticing that slammer just does not want to fly very much. I'm pretty positive I can get freaky there on a hyzer. Or you could, I think I might even do the forehand just to make sure I don't. Nah, fuck it, we're doing the backhand. Don't go too long. Did it go too long? We're either parked or it went slightly too long. There's a little bit of wind out there that lifted us up, but see if we can not make that same mistake, keep it a bit lower with the slammer. That should be all right. Yep. Yeah, that'll be fine. Well, a chunk of my disc is OB, but we did stay in bounds. Fortunately, I thought that was going a bit long, but can we cash it in is the real question. Yeah, never a doubt. Slammer ended up all right. I'm honestly kind of digging the Wysocki slammer. I love how it just doesn't glide. On a hole like this, now that I know it can get here, it's not gonna go too far like my Get Freaky does, so I don't know. Put this in there. Oh, Get Freaky now gonna take a 2-stroke lead. Our 6th hole is definitely a forehand type of hole. Just pitch it out over OB and let it crash onto the basket. My forehand's been feeling really crappy lately, so hopefully we can execute. Go in. Oh, that went just in front of chains. Slammer time. Skip a little bit. Oh, nice skip up the hill. Well done. The dang, this Get Freaky was just in front of the chains from acing. It had to be very, very, very close. Sneak that over the top of the basket, but we'll take it. This was a lovely little hop and skip up here by the old slammer time. Hole 7, I normally play as a backhand across the road over there, which is OB, but we got a right to left wind. It's not blowing at this exact second, but it was blowing pretty hard a second ago. So I'm thinking it's gonna be a forehand hole because of the wind. I mean, that's about as perfect as it gets right there. My worry is that didn't seem like it made it there by a lot, so I'm hoping the slammer can get there. Oh yeah, great skip. I mean, you really can't draw it up too much better than this. Unless you drew it up like this. But who's to say which one was better? They're both fucking great. Our 8th hole, I'm really liking the forehand line. A lot of times I'll play that backhand, but these trees are really grabby. So I'm thinking if I throw like a forehand this way to the right of this tree, but to the left of that tree and let it fade to the basket, we should be all right. Had a bit of roll. I think we went a bit long there. Hopefully we're all right. Maybe this will be where the slammer shines. I keep seeming to go long with my zone, so. I mean, that also went slightly long, but it's closer to the basket than the zone is. Yeah, the Freakster went a bit long and got caught up in this brush. And we got straight headwind. This stuff's in my swing. I'm not feeling confident about this putt. Let's put it in though. God, I thought I had that. Last hole and the slammer's taking the box, and this is not an easy hole. You gotta hit this gap, plus it's a low ceiling, plus there's OB behind the basket. So if I go long with the Get Freaky, that's exactly what the slammer needs right here. But we also gotta hit this gap with the slammer, so see how we go. Flutter's killed that. It's a putt. Can we get the Freaky there though? That's the question. Gosh, my forehand's so trash, man. I really don't know what to do about my forehand at the moment. I really don't know. Even that wasn't that great. Well, this is exactly what the slammer needed. However, we got these trees in the way, so can we sneak it under there? No. Needed more height that those trees weren't giving me. Finish it off. Get Freaky takes the W. Just not impressed with my forehand at the moment. All right, folks, there you have the Get Freaky Zone by Discraft versus the Dynamic Disc Sockibomb Slammer. Which one would you guys pick? Let me know down in the comments. I honestly think there's room for both of these in someone's bag. Maybe not my bag. I'll probably stick with the Get Freaky, but I'm gonna play around with the Slammer a little bit more as well. If I had to describe the Slammer, it'd be like if a Berg and a Zone had sex together, and this would be the offspring right here. It's got kind of a funky hand feel to it. It's like a skinny pig. It feels like a thin pig, kinda. Almost dog toy-y a bit, but I do like how it flies. Nice and stable, but doesn't go anywhere. If you guys like the video, make sure you give it a big old thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure you smash that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future content, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.